Hey guys, what's going on? Sally D back at you. So we got past the dreaded week 1 and we're moving into week 2, but I'm going to be doing a little bit of a recap because I'm very transparent with everything I do out there. So we're going to go game by game into my top plays last week. We're going to start right off with the Miami game. The weather was perfect. It rained like I wanted it to. The game got delayed 100 times. It was looking beautiful. Tennessee ended up kicking a field goal with 11 seconds left to push the over to try to make an onside kick and tie the game. It was terrible. So we caught some bad luck on that one. Indianapolis announced 2 hours before the game Marlon Mack was out. They're starting a rookie. I'm doing this Friday night. It's tough to make audibles, on Sunday because we filmed the video now. But anyway, moving on my New York Giants. It was great. They can't score. They crushed the under beautifully. They lose the game. They cover the spread by 2.5. Well, Jacksonville covers. They don't cover. It's beautiful. Moving on. Green Bay. Rodgers got hurt at the half. It's kind of tough out there. It caught some bad luck. They came storming back. I'm confident they would have won the game and covered the spread if he was out there all game. Tough luck. Took a couple bad beats. If you take bad beats throughout a long time, hopefully it's 50-50. I didn't really catch that much this week. Pittsburgh up 21-7, blew a 14-point lead. Indianapolis blows a 17-point lead. It was rough out there. The only saving grace that I had this week were my Rams. And that started out, Chucky's great. Chucky, the Rams, black hole. Yeah, you got blacked hole by Cooper Corey Cups out there. Cooper, cupcakes, as we called him last week when I was raging about the guy in the end zone. In the end zone again. Beautiful thing. All right, so there is no weather concerns. I have my nice little injury list over here with my 5-year-old handwriting. Helps, though. But I'm going to go through it as we talk about game by game. All right, let's loosen up a little bit. Indianapolis, going back to the well. Getting 5.5. The whole world's on Washington. Alex Smith, he's going to manage the game. 5.5 points. It's Washington. That was the one beautiful game they played with him out there. He's a manager. He's a game manager. Played well. Tip your cap to him. The guy won. Luck's going to come back. Maybe they cover by 5.5. Maybe they win straight up. Taking luck this week. Lock it up. Let's loosen up a little bit. Let's get going. This game, we got a lot to talk about, and that's Carolina and Atlanta. So last time they were out there, I watched the game. It was 16-10. It was a terrible game. Cam was overshooting the ball every direction. Too high, too low. He played a bad game, okay? It happens. So we'll move on the Cam note. They got my boy out there, Great White Hope Jr. Let's go with McCaffrey. He's huge. He's going to be doing big things. So the line opened at -5.5 Atlanta was giving with Devontae Freeman out there. He's not playing. Tevin Coleman's playing. He's not a big back. He's a little guy. I could write the script for Atlanta. Double cover Julio. Make them beat you somewhere else. Tevin Coleman is complete garbage out there. All right? So I'm taking the 7 points. I don't know how the line went in the opposite direction, but 7 points. Lock it in. Take Carolina. Division rivalry. A lot of points. Take them. Minnesota, Green Bay. We don't know what we're doing with Rodgers out there. Coaching staff's kind of tough right now with what they're doing. If he's practicing, not sure yet. It's a little bit too early in the week for that, unfortunately, so I can't advise you on there. Okay, so the Chargers at Buffalo as we move on. Josh Allen should have been starting week 1. Said before, Peterman, complete mess. I don't like the first-time starter rule, as I'm saying this again in the NFL because it's a big boy league. I love Josh Allen. Followed him through college. I got to go with little Phillip out there. I have to. Melvin Gordon, I think they're going to run the ball. Melvin ends up in the end zone. Put it in the books. Lock it in there. 7.5. Go to bed. Let's go. Go down. Grab something. Make sure it's there. And go to the ticket window and bet that game. Followed right up with Houston at Tennessee. 1.5. Deshaun was rusty. He was in Cheaterstown, New England. Okay? Bradyville. Home opener. It's tough out there. We said it last week. It's tough. This week, I know he's back on the road again. Shook some rust off. Will Fuller's out there. The speedster. They're 1.5. It should be 4.5. Take Houston. We're backing it up. We're rolling today. We're rolling this week. Pittsburgh, Kansas City. I don't know what Ben's doing. I'm pretty sure he's fine out there. They proved they didn't need Bell, like I said last week, and then they ended up tying. We talked about that already. Not going in there. Take the over. It's 49, 50. Take the over. I don't care what it is. Mahomes is out there. I don't know if anybody's got the book on him. Complete cannon. Tyreek Hill's too fast. Antonio Brown's going to be in the end zone again. This is regardless. This is going down. So Lock the over. Another game I love this week. I love week 2. Give me my New York Jets minus 2.5. Give me I Am Sam Legend. Give it to me. Come on. And you want to mess around with the under? I don't like to do, the team and the under at the same time. Go with the under in Miami. Lock that up in there too. Philadelphia. Give them 2.5 to Tampa Bay. Fitzmagic shocked the whole world. I didn't even talk about that game because that was magical. Fitzmagic went out there and just destroyed life as we know it, shocking everybody. Okay? This week, they're in a different class. Philadelphia's in a different class than Tampa Bay. And I went off topic a little bit because to talk about class. Philadelphia is in a whole another league right now than the Saints. They play defense. They have a very good run game. They have good wide receivers, good coaching staff. Take Philadelphia. Fitzmagical, let him burn me again. I doubt it. Go ahead. Come at me, Fitzmagical. I'm not scared of you again. Let's do it. Saints playing Cleveland. Everybody's all scared because the Saints lost and they got tore up. Okay, the whole world knows that. How do you think the Saints feel right now? Cleveland's coming off a tie. It's their biggest win that they've had in 16 games, all right? They're coming on the high note. I like the Saints. Again, 8.5. Give it to me. My Rams. I need to see something. At 14.5 points, it was 12, it's 14.5 points now. I got to see the first big spread of the NFL Week 2. I'm not touching the game. I want to see it one more time. I'm also passing on the next game. San Fran and Detroit. I can't get a read on these teams. Is Garoppolo going to come out there and show what he's worth finally and get a big win out there? I don't know. They're at home. I can't. Moving on. New England. Brady. Not saying anything else. Everybody's talking Jacksonville, the Jacksonville defense. Brady's dropping 25-30. Jacksonville's not. They're not. Fournette's being hurt in and out of the game against the Giants. I don't know what's going on with that team. You got little Blake out there. Don't trust him at all. Barely can beat the Giants. And I'm just going Brady. I'm just backing Brady, backing Gronk. Do it. The next one, don't need to talk much. Case Keenum, all right, he had his moments with his picks, but he's got the weapons. He's got the running game. They got the wide receivers out there and Emmanuel Sanders. Oakland looked like a complete hot mess. They're going in Denver again. Give me that high altitude. Give me Denver. That's a top 3. Go to bed. Finally, last 2 games we're going to talk about. My New York Giants. I'm infamous for, the Giants are terrible, take Jacksonville all day. Well, guess what? We're going with my New York Giants this week. And a little bark. We're going little Barkley, 3 points. Divisional game. They play close. Eli's going out there. They're looking for a win. Dallas just didn't do anything for me this week. It was a very poor performance overall. And the last game, the Monday night game, Seattle at Chicago. Take the 3.5 points, Seattle. They almost covered last week again at Denver, going out there. Russell's going to put on a show like he always does. Take Seattle 3.5. So that is all we have today. Week 3, we're going to come back with a recap. I hope you guys go out there, make some money. Let's go. Let's get big. Let's go to the window. Bang it out, baby. Bang it out. See you in week 3. Let's go.